Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to move them on the counter. Runs through the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. He turns that loose down the right side. All the way in for the touchdown. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little... talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looking for room. It's man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From From the gun, the running back has it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Gets it out fast. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. The give on the inside. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Running to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes a grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That last touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball is free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Running with power. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged on the outside. It's Terrell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. The defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He'll try to pop the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. Smashes through.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll give it to him again. And it's in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. They'll run it from the gun. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets away from one. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
Returner runs out of bounds.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. On second and 10, he 4 wide out set and trips right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Finds the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now on the counter. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Handoff from the shotgun. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Snap it to the back. Just plowing ahead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. Thrust that arm out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run it from the gun. And he's still running after the move. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. professional sports history, David, Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You've gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.